Hello, Grammar 1 students. It's week 29, and we are going to do some work today with dictionaries. I know it's very easy to look up a word nowadays, especially if you have on a phone app like I do. I have an app, a dictionary app on my phone, and all I have to do is look it up on my phone. But a long time ago, you couldn't do that. And it's still a good idea to know what goes on in dictionaries, because even though you use them online and with the computers and all that, you still need to know some things. So we're going to work on a composition page today that has to do with a dictionary. And it's going to look like this. I'll show you. And you have the stuff in your packet for it. But first of all, I'm going to show you a real dictionary. I have one that was a little bit easier to read, but when I was cleaning out my homeschool closet, I must have given it away because I couldn't find it. But I have one here. It's called Webster's New World Dictionary of the American Language, and if you open it up, you'll see lots and lots and lots of words. It's hard to see them on this because the writing is so small, but let me tell you some things about it, and then we're going to go ahead and work on your composition page, and we'll talk a little bit more in detail about it. But when you open a dictionary, you'll see that there are words up at the top. See right these words right here? There's one on each of the columns. And those words are called guide words. And the reason they're called guide words is because they guide you to what's on that page. So if you have a word that's on this side, you have this guide word and you have this guide word right here. That means that all the words that are in between those words in the alphabet are on this page. So a dictionary has words that are all in alphabetical order. If they weren't in alphabetical order, it would be pretty hard to find a word, wouldn't it? So it's really important. That's really important to know. It has alphabetical order. It tells you how to spell the word. It tells you how to pronounce the word. It tells you sometimes where the word came from, what other languages it came from. It tells you whether it's a noun, a verb, or anything like that. Sometimes it has a sentence in it that tells you that with that word in it to give you a really good idea about what that word means in a sentence. So that is just a really quick overview. But what I would like you to do now, in your packet you have your composition book pages. You also have a color copy, I believe, so that you can look at it a little bit more closely, because sometimes it's harder to see on the computer, and it is also, in your lesson there, I have a little small picture of it, but it's kind of hard for you to see. So let's go ahead and start working. And it looks like, if you have different colored pencils or different color small markers, that would make this page a little bit easier to, we could work it a little bit so that you can tell the different parts a little bit easier. But you don't have to. You can just use your regular pencil if you like. Okay, so first of all, let's go ahead and work on this page. This is just a sample of it's not a whole page of a dictionary because it's only one word, and the word is called an entry word. This word turnip right here, that's the entry word. So if you were going to look up turnip, this is kind of what it would look like. All right, now notice this. See, it's in syllables. See how this works right here? It's T-U-R and then a little dot. That means that's the first syllable right here. This is the second syllable right here. This is a two-syllable word, so that tells you that. It's usually in dark, bold, so that you can find it easier. And then you look over here, and it has kind of funny writing in it. This is your pronunciation. So here, this is just saying that It just says it's turned up. Usually these upside down E's are schwas, and so they kind of say and so it's turn, and the first one you can't really even hear. It's turn up, and if it's in between these two little slash marks, that means that it's the pronunciation. It's how you pronounce it. And then look what this is. It tells you the part of speech it is. It's a noun. Turn up is a noun. Okay. So then it has definitions. The definitions are what it means. Sometimes there's more than one definition. In this case, there is more than one definition, and they're usually numbered. See, here's a number 1. Either of 2 herbs related to cabbage with thick edible roots, one with usually white roundish roots and leaves that are cooked as a vegetable when young and tender. That's a very long definition. And but that's what it is. It's a type of vegetable. Okay. Then the second one right here, number 2, the root of a turnip. That's all that is. That's nice and short. So there's 2 definitions. So this is what I would like you to do. We're just going to label these right up here with my 1 marker. I just underlined turnip. I made a line up here and I said entry word. That's what that is called, an entry word. All right, can you write that? Then we've got here, like I said, it's called the pronunciation. And I used a different color just because, like I said, you don't have to. I just like to do stuff like that. And you go ahead and draw a line up here, and that word is pronunciation. Big old fancy word, okay? How you pronounce it. Then over here I have underlined the word noun, and it's a different color, and I've got that up here, part of speech. It's a little harder to see, but hopefully you'll be able to see it on your paper at home. Okay, so you can go ahead and mark turnip, and the entry word, the pronunciation, and the part of speech. And then we're not going to underline anything else, but we need to identify. This is the first definition, and that's what I wrote right here by the number 1. Second definition right here by the number 2. Some words have lots and lots of definitions, way more than 2. Some words just have 1. So it just depends on the word. Okay. So when you're all done with that page, and again you can look at your page on your packet to help you with it. All right, let's go ahead and look over here at this page on this side. All right, I'll get over here so that we can turn it towards you a little bit better. All right, there's some things about a dictionary that I have mentioned before, and I will mention it again because you're going to write them right in these little clouds, okay? Of course, this right here talks about a dictionary. And so the first thing you need to remember is what I've already talked about. Everything is in ABC order. That takes a little less writing than to write alphabetical order. But entry words are organized into ABC order. All right? Important. That's the most important thing you need to know about a dictionary. Then we've got guide words, and I did talk about that just a little bit. A guide word, different dictionaries do it differently. Some dictionaries have 2 guide words, one on each side of the page, and it just means that all the words that are alphabetically in between these 2 words are on that page, okay? But there are some dictionaries that actually have it across pages, so they would only have 1 guide word here, and then 1 guide word here, and then all the words that are in between those 2 words would be somewhere on these 2 pages, okay? Now, let's see, what's this one say? Gives the definition right here. Gives the definition. All right? The definition is what the word means. Easy as that. So a dictionary is organized by ABCs. It has guide words on the top, It gives the definition. Then it has example sentences. Now this one over here on this page didn't have an example sentence, but a lot of them do. All right. And then it tells the part of speech right here. It tells the part of speech. Is it a noun? Is it a verb? Is it an adjective? Whatever kind of speech it is, okay? So really that's all you've got on this page. All righty? So there's a dictionary for you. Now in school, if we were in school, I'd pull out all the dictionaries and we would practice finding some words in the dictionary. And so that's what if you have a dictionary at home, a book dictionary like this, not a phone dictionary or an internet dictionary. If you have a regular dictionary at home, why don't you do some practice? Have someone tell you a word and see if you can find it. So if you were looking for the word boat, well, first of all, you'd look at the beginning where the B's are, all right? Here's the B's, and let's see, and I just opened up to blockade. Well, boat is B-O-A-T, so is O before L in the alphabet, or is it after L? L, M, and O, it's after, so we know it's not here. We would have to turn the pages a little bit further to find some O's. Oh, here's one right here. Here's some O's. We've got, well, this one is BL still, but this one up over here is BO. So, and it's BOA is boat. Well, BOD is after BOA. So the word boat would be after this word, but before this word, so it's probably on this page somewhere. Let me look real quickly and see if I can find it. B-O-A-T, right here. There it is, boat. Okay? So that's what you would do. Someone could give you a word, and then you would see if you could find it. If it's not too hard a word, it's in, dictionaries have lots and lots and lots of words in them. Lots and lots of words in them. So most likely it would be a word that would be in the dictionary. Okay? And I am hearing an airplane. Let's see what it does before I go on. Because you know what? We're almost done. That's really the only thing that we're going to work on today in the grammar, English and grammar part. The next thing, the only other thing that we're going to do is your spelling. How about that? So let's pull out your spelling. And it looks like this. All right. It is week 28, even though we're in week 29. Spelling is one off. So let's go ahead and say our words, and then we'll talk a little bit about them and see what's the same and different about them, right? So let's go ahead and go with me. You can go ahead and talk with me, or you can say it right after me, all right? Here we go. Put, push, pull, could, would, found, round, around, something, brown, city, brother. I do want to tell you one thing. Look up at number 5, which is wood. I want to tell you that there's two kinds of wood, isn't there? There's the kind of wood that you make tables out of, or that trees are made out of. That's a different kind of wood than this. That is spelled W-O-O-D. This kind of wood is like, would you go with me, please? Okay, so I just wanted to make sure that you understood the difference there. Okay, let's look up here at this week's focus, right up at the top of your page, which we do every week. Get out your highlighter and let's get ready. If you have a highlighter, if you don't, then that's no biggie. Okay, so some of your words have a vowel sound that sounds like like in put and could. Okay, So let's go find the words that have the put in them. So it would be the U in put, the U in push, the U in pull, and then the OU in could, the OU in would, And I think that is all in that has those. All right, so then we're going to go to the next one. It says there are some words that have the diphthongs, or the vowel diphthongs, and that's a really fancy, funny name. And all that means is there's two vowels together, but you hear both of them. So if you have the word, let's look at number 4 again, could. You have two vowels there, O-U, but do you hear them both? No, you don't hear them both. You only hear one of the vowels, and it says and so that is not a diphthong. So the ones that we're looking for are the ones that have two vowels together, but they say ow. You can say the ow. You can hear them both. Alrighty. And so let's look here and find number 7, round. That would be O-U. Oh, we skipped one. Found in 6. Found, O-U. Now, you've already highlighted O-U's, haven't you? But they're So O-U can say like in would, and it can say ow, like in found. All right? Then we have around. That's the O-U. All right? So I think that's all we've got for the, and then brown, O-W. Okay, and then one more, the word something. That's just a weird word. The O just says So all you're going to do is highlight the O there, and remember that it says Okay, so that is really all you're going to do today. I think we're done with everything. I don't think I have anything that I was going to remind you about here in this lesson. So we'll just go with that, and you can work on your packet, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.